Hello everybody, and you're welcome once again. Hola a todos y bienvenidos una vez más. In this video, you will learn about modal verbs. En este video van a aprender acerca de los verbos modales. Modal verbs. Let's go. What's a modal verb? A modal verb is a type of auxiliary helping verb that is used to express ability, possibility, permission, or obligation. Modal phrases or semi-modals are used to express the same things as modal, but are a combination of auxiliary verbs and the preposition to. The modal and semi-modal in English are: un verbo modal es un tipo de verbo auxiliar, ayuda, que se usa para expresar habilidad, posibilidad, permiso u obligación. Las frases modales o semi-modales se utilizan para expresar las mismas cosas que los modales, pero son una combinación de verbos auxiliares y la preposición a. Los modales y semimodales en inglés son, let's see, veamos. Can, could, be able to, may, might, should, ought, must, have to, will, would. Can, could, be able to. Can, could, and be able to are used to express a variety of ideas in English. Let's see. Ability, lack of ability. Ability, lack of ability. Present and future. Present and future. Grammar. Grammar. Can, can't, base form of the verb. For instance, Tom can write poetry very well. Tom can write poetry very well. I can help you with that next week. I can help you with that next week. Lisa can't speak French. Lisa can't speak French. Let's continue. Grammar. Grammar. Am, is, are, will be, plus able to, plus base form of the verb. Am not, isn't, aren't, won't be, plus able to, base form of the verb. Let's see a couple of examples. Veamos un par de ejemplos. Mike is able to solve complicated math equations. Mike is able to solve complicated math equations. The support team will be able to help you in about 10 minutes. The support team will be able to help you in about 10 minutes. I won't be able to visit you next summer. I won't be able to visit you next summer. Past, past. Could, couldn't. Plus base form of the verb. For instance, when I was a child, I could climb trees. When I was a child, I could climb trees. Was, were plus able to plus base form of the verb. Wasn't, weren't plus able to plus base form of the verb. Hasn't, haven't plus being able to plus base form of the verb. I wasn't able to visit her in the hospital. I wasn't able to visit her in the hospital. He hasn't been able to get in touch with the client yet. He hasn't been able to get in touch with the client yet. Possibility, impossibility. Can, can't plus base form of the verb. For instance, you can catch that train at 10:43. You can catch that train at 10:43. He can't see you right now. He's in surgery. He can't see you right now. He's in surgery. Could plus base form of the verb. For instance, I could fly via Amsterdam if I left the day before. I could fly via Amsterdam if I left the day before. Ask permission, give permission. Can plus subject plus base form of the verb. Informal. Can you lend me $10? Can you lend me $10? Can plus base form of the verb. Informal. You can borrow my car. You can borrow my car. Could plus subject plus base form of the verb. Polite. Could I have your number? Could I have your number? Could I talk to your supervisor, please? Could I talk to your supervisor, please? Make a suggestion. Could plus base form of the verb. Informal. You could take the tour of the castle tomorrow. You could take the tour of the castle tomorrow. May, might, formal permission, formal prohibition. May not plus base form of the verb. You may start your exam now. You may start your exam now. You may not wear sandals to work. You may not wear sandals to work. Polite request. May plus subject plus base form of the verb. May I help you? May I help you? Let's continue. Possibility, negative possibility. May, might plus base form of the verb. We may go out for dinner tonight. Do you want to join us? We may go out for dinner tonight. Do you want to join us? Our company might get the order if the client agrees to the price. Our company might get the order if the client agrees to the price. May not, might not, base form of the verb. Adam and Sue may not buy the house. It's very expensive. Adam and Sue may not buy the house. It's very expensive. They might not buy a house at all. They might not buy a house at all. To make a suggestion when there's no better alternative. May as well, might as well, plus base form of the verb. You may as well come inside. John will be home soon. You may as well come inside. John will be home soon. We might as well take Friday off. There's no work to be done anyway. We might as well take Friday off. There's no work to be done anyway. Polite suggestion. Might plus base form of the verb. You might like to try the salmon fillet. It's our special today. You might like to try the salmon fillet. It's our special today. Should, or to offer of assistance or polite suggestion when you are quite sure of a positive answer. Shall plus subject plus base form of the verb. Shall we go for a walk? Shall we go for a walk? Note: shall is only used with I or we. It is used instead of will only in formal English. Let's continue. To offer of assistance or polite suggestion when you are not sure of a positive answer. Should I call a doctor? Should I call a doctor? A prediction or expectation that something will happen. Should, shouldn't, plus base form of the verb. The proposal should be finished on time. The proposal should be finished on time. I shouldn't be late. The train usually arrives on time. I shouldn't be late. The train usually arrives on time. To give advice. Should or to plus base form of the verb. You should check that document before you send it out. You should check that document before you send it out. You ought to have your car serviced before the winter. You ought to have your car serviced before the winter. To give advice about something you think wrong or unacceptable. Shouldn't plus base form of the verb. James shouldn't teach him works like dogs. James shouldn't teach him works like dogs. You shouldn't behave like that. You shouldn't behave like that. Must, have to, need to, don't have to, needn't, necessity or requirement. Present and future. You must have a passport to cross the border. You must have a passport to cross the border. Catherine has to apply for her visa by March 10th. Catherine has to apply for her visa by March 10th. I need to drop by his room to pick up a book. I need to drop by his room to pick up a book. Past. Had to, needed to, plus base form of the verb. I had to work late last night. I had to work late last night. I needed to drink a few cups of coffee in order to stay awake. I needed to drink a few cups of coffee in order to stay awake. Prohibited. Must not, mustn't, plus base form of the verb. You must not drive over the speed limit. You must not drive over the speed limit. You mustn't leave medicines where children can get to them. You mustn't leave medicine where children can get to them. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to practice the modal verbs. God bless you. I'll see you.